we are in the field, we are in a tent. So in the spirit of the scouting, doing it the wild way. GB1CUB, Golf 4 Charlie Delta Delta, over.
Because I've got a GSL who's also licensed to give you a, well, it's not a greetings message, but just to give you his first QFO, Roger?
Yeah, no problem, go ahead.
It was Mike 7 Bravo India Delta Stroke Alpha. Station.
Mike 7 Bravo.
As you can see, we're working some stations up here from running Jota calls. Let me just, so welcome Jeff and Bob over in the States and the other Jeff in Belgium. Good to see you all. I'm just going to walk over to the shed.
I've just worked Jerry on the station, Nick.
Oh, did you? Oh, good. Yeah, Ian's on CW on 20s. We've got two stations here. We've got the Kenwood 590 running 20 meters CW at the moment, or we've done some sideband on it into a vertical dipole. And we've got the 7300 on 40 and 80 with dipoles. I'll just show you what we've got.
What frequency is Roger on?
I'll just walk over and have a look. So we've got one end of the dipoles on the mast, and the other end on the pump-up mast in the corner. Just going to go and see.
There's a few of us in the field today. So all the best, Sam Threes, and we're being zoomed at the moment or something. We Facebooked to zoomed. We're being zoomed live. How about that? GB1CUB, 73's John, G4CDD by.
So we were on 7100. We were responding. Roger was responding to another QSO, so you need to find a spare spot.
Okay.
Sideband on 40 and 80 has been and 20 has been very, very busy with this German contest on this weekend.
Yeah.
Which is running. I thought it finished earlier. I thought I got the time wrong. I thought it finished at midday, but it finishes
at 1 o'clock, doesn't it? Yeah.
1500 UTC, 4 o'clock. Yeah.
No.
Anyway, it's not too bad, the weather. It's a bit chilly. It's very windy. When I first got up, it just stopped raining, and I wondered what it was going to be like. But a few of us mad souls are up here, so more people have chosen to stay at home than come for some strange reason.
Yeah.
Can't quite work out why. So we've now got the that air shelter we've got has now got sides on it, which has been helpful.
I was just speaking to Jeff on D-Star and got him to work Jerry's station as well.
Yeah. Roger's going to find a spare frequency on 40 meters and see if we've got anyone that's on that wants to, particularly Jeff in Belgium, I guess, would work us. Welcome to Mike's come in, G4A8J. So welcome to you as well, Mike. We're just going to pick a frequency and put a call out. So 7086.
Jamboree on the air. Yeah. We're Farnley Tyas. They're doing a live Zoom. Somebody just said hello to me. So must come up on screen. I joined.
Golf 4 Charlie Delta Delta, Golden CQ. Anybody out there?
I'm going to get internet up there, I don't know.
G4CDD, Golf 4 Charlie Delta Delta, Golden CQ. CQ 40, Golf 4 Charlie Delta Delta, Club Denby Dale, Golden CQ and by.
So we've worked a number of scouting stations here today from around the country, down into Essex, Harlow, Dagenham, Cheshire, and Jerry just down the road with West Yorkshire Scouts. And we've worked quite a few German stations on CW on their contest this weekend. Hi there, Jeff. Good to see you. That's Jef in Belgium. We can see you on the screen. Can't hear you yet. But,
Yeah, okay. Hello.
Hi there, Jef.
Good afternoon or good morning there. I already worked Darran and Jerry with a Golf Bravo 2 Whiskey Yankee Sierra station. So
Whiskey Yankee Sierra, yeah, that's right.
yeah, quite happy about that. What frequency are you on 40?
7086.
7086, I will try.
Is it windy
Okay, Jeff's
outside?
going to try now.
Blowing them gale here.
G4 CDD, Golf 4, Charlie Delta Delta.
We're,
Golf 4, Charlie Delta Delta, Golden CQ, G4 CDD.
Really tend to flapping like that, that's all.
Hello, CQ, Golf 4, Charlie Delta Delta, G4 CDD, Golf 4, Denby Dale, calling CQ and Party, G4 CDD, calling CQ, Golf 4, Charlie Delta Delta, calling CQ and bye.
4 Charlie Delta Delta, Mike 0 Alpha Uniform Golf.
I heard Oscar Sierra 8, I think. Oscar Sierra 8, go ahead.
I can just hear you through the noise there, Roger, on the 5 and 7, 5 by 7.
Yeah, just about get you there. Oscar Sierra 8 November Tango. This is G4 CDD returning. Yeah, Jeff, just about hear you. The noise has just suddenly gone up, so I can hear you. You're fading in and out. Just try again, and but yeah, we definitely got you that time. OS8NT, Golf 4 Charlie Delta Delta, over. Yeah, cheers, Jeff. G4CDD returning. Yeah, very scratchy, but yeah, about 5.5, something like that. The noise is the problem. It's just suddenly got a lot busier. Good to talk to you on the air from a field. It finally Tyas at last. There we go. See you later, Jeff. Thanks for your G4CDD. Bye. M0AUG, go ahead. Yeah, G4CDD returning. Yeah, that's a good signal as well. Whereabouts are you? I know you said South Coast. You know where we are. We're inside to the mast. I'm sure you've seen it on Zoom. We turn around. It's just behind us. Back to you, GM0AUG, G4CDD. Filed. Yeah, I'm trying to fill a login at the same time. There's nobody helping me. It's holding up my camera. Take care. 7.3. See you later. G4CDD. Yeah, will do. Cheerio.
Well done, both Jeffs. Good contact. Got you nicely on the screen there while you were in Curacao, Jeff. That was very good. You were my signal. Jef in Belgium, OS8NT. We're quite low, but we could pick you out okay. Right, Ian is on 20 meters CW. So I don't know, Bob, N4XAT. Bob, you're on the call at the moment. Whether it's worth us looking for a frequency and giving you a call?
I've been picking up a lot of that WAG stuff out of Germany on 20 meters, and I have been following you on RBN. I've been out here for an hour and a half, and it looks like 20 is just starting to open up. But on 14049.4, we now have a German, so that frequency is out of the question. He's coming in here at 5. But any frequency.
Okay, well, Ian's gonna tune around now and see if we can find somewhere, Bob. That's. Whoops, hang on a second. 14042 is okay at this end.
043.
042. Oh no, hang on, someone's come up there. 045 Bob.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Adriane. We're just trying to see if we can get. We're trying to see if we can hear Bob N4XAT on 20 CW.
Oh, okay.
We've just worked on 40 meters sideband. Roger's just worked Jef in Belgium and the other Jef M0AUG over on near Lytham St Annes on the northwest coast.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
So Bob, N4XAT, we're on 14045 and Ian's operating G6LD, Golf 6 Lima Delta is our call sign on 20 CW. Mike and Adriane, can you get on 40? We'll see if we can get a 40 QSO. It's very, very busy, as you know, with
yeah,
your contest.
It is. All people are shouting about. Yeah, we can try with Adriana's as I go with 20 watts. That should be sufficient, I think.
Nothing locally on that call.
Bob, we just heard you calling. Ian is just replying to you. We just heard your call sign.
Yeah, I'm watching him, but nothing is coming through locally on 14045.
Oh, I see. Oh, he's coming through on the Zoom, was it?
On the Zoom, yeah, on the Zoom, but I'm not picking up anything on 14045.
Yeah, try pushing a CQ call out, Bob, and we'll listen for you. See if we can hear you. I'm just going to wander over to Roger for Mike and Adriane. Have we got a free frequency, Roger, on 40?
Thank you, Steph. I got that. As I said, you're a lovely thing. You're plus 20 here on that last over. It's an excellent. Thank you for putting the station on. I know there's a couple of stations there. Wanted to make contact with you. I wish you a good afternoon there.
Bob, Ian's going to continue monitoring 14045 and see if we can pick you out. I've just come across to Roger on 40 meter sideband to see if we can get Mike and Adriane on 40.
Yeah, good afternoon, Steph. G4CDD, Club Denby Dale. We're also supporting the scouts today. There are no scouts on site, but we're sat in the field supporting them. G4CDD by.
Golf 4, Charlie Delta Delta. This is Golf Bravo 0, Golf Delta Sierra. You're 5 by 9, 5 by 9 into the west coast of Scotland. You're in the town of Greenock, approximately 30 kilometres west of the city of Glasgow. And operating in here is Steph. Sierra Tango Echo Papa Hotel. Steph is the name. Griffel.
Yeah, good afternoon, Steph. Good to hear. Yes, 5-9 also here for your signal. 5-9, very good signal. The name is Roger Romeo Oscar Golf Echo Romeo. As I said, we're supporting the scouts today. Sat in the field talking radios, but we would normally have a load of scouts around us. So 7-3 to welcome to any scouts that you have there, Steph. We're in West Yorkshire, not far from Emily Moor Mast, so most people know that way. That's where the whereabouts that is. 7-3 Steph, G4CDD by.
7-3 Roger, thank you for calling in. 7-3.
Take care, cheerio.
Mm-hmm. 7-300.
7086.
Yeah, Mike,
Yep.
7086, Roger is on here. 7086.
Okay, understood. Yeah, we are trying to log that in.
Okay.
After 7086.
Want to put a CQ call out and see if I can...
CQ40, Golf 4, Charlie Delta Delta, G4CDD, calling CQ40, G4CDD, calling CQ on bike. Delta Lima 8, Bravo Hotel Tango.
Delta Tango.
Delta, Bravo. Hotel.
Bravo Delta Tango.
Bravo Delta Tango. Sorry, I'm Bravo Delta Tango. Misheard you there. Is that Adriane? Yeah, from G4CDD.
G4CDD, this is Delta Lima 8, Bravo Delta Tango, for about 5 and 7 years, 5 and 7 years in Oldenburg. Working with a Daigo and 20 watts output and an answer halfway. To yourself?
Yeah, fine signal there. You're a 5 and 7 at least, maybe a 5.9, somewhere in the middle. I think it's fluctuating. The name's Roger, Romeo Oscar, Golf Echo Romeo. And yeah, good to hear you today. We're in between the wind blatting the tent around. DL8 BDT G4CDD.
Bravo Delta Tango. Thank you very much for the QSO, and I wish you good luck with the Jamboree on the air. Bye bye. 73 and 88.
Yeah, see you later.
Yes, thank you very much. Good luck. Greetings to all the others.
Well done, we got that. Well done, Mike and Adriane.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult with the notebook, but it succeeded.
That
Okay.
was a nice signal with 20 watts, you know.
Yeah, it's only the end-fed half wave outside, 4 meters high, so it's nothing much to talk about. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm going to the window, and there it is, and it's outside.
Yeah, I can just
garden.
make it out. Oh yeah, it's not very high at all, is it?
Only 4 meters at the highest point, and then the sloping to 3.5, I think. But it's working. It's behind the house, so it's difficult. It only radiates very sharply up to the sky, and then reflection going up. But nevertheless, it's working. And for 40 meters, it's usually a very good choice.
Yeah, I mean, it was between a genuine 5.7 to 5.9, so it was a very nice signal. We're running here about 100 watts, and from the 7300 on full power, with getting power from the battery. And our dipole, our 40-meter dipole, is only about, well, it's less. Just looking at how high it is, it's only about 6 or 7 meters off the ground in the center. I can show you here.
Yeah, 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 I can see it.
We've got the mast there supporting one end.
Yeah.
We've got a mast up the other end of the field supporting the other end. But the center of the dipole, because of the weight of the cable, it's fed by RG213 cable. It's a bit heavy, and it's pulling the center of the dipoles down a bit.
Yeah, but it looks great. Yeah. Okay. So it would be interesting for a further occasion to try some real QRP, 5 watts or less, and then perhaps going portable outside. It would be quite interesting to see if that works too. But that must be planned for another occasion with good weather, of course. Nowadays it's 12 degrees centigrade. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, as someone, I enjoy QRP operating myself, so definitely something. I suspect this is the last time we're going to be able to come outside now. The weather conditions, I mean, it's still quite cold here, even though we've had some sunshine. It's not going to improve over the next 2 or 3 months, certainly up here in Yorkshire. So I think we're looking probably to not repeat this now till next spring, but I agree with you. It would be good to go for some QRP contacts both ways on HF.
That would be really interesting. But for today, good experience and good results. So I think we can be all can be satisfied with it.
No, I'm very pleased. Well, we're just Ian's trying to work Bob out in the States.
Yeah.
We're just getting some propagation now into the east coast of the USA, so it's possible that we'll do it. I was just gone out of Zoom. I was just coming out of Zoom, just coming back into the call.
Here at our side in Middle Europe, it's a little bit difficult because of the contest. You could say all hell is breaking loose, and it's a little bit difficult for the ears because it's really very big action here, and everybody's on the band, so it's difficult to receive outside of Europe stations.
Yeah, we can hear the German stations all the way down the bands. Absolutely, it's absolutely ram full. And I mean, the wonderful thing about operating portable, as we are up here today, is that there's no noise level at all on the bands. I mean, the comparison between operating at home and operating portable, particularly when we're using a battery rather than a generator, is phenomenal. You know, you've got S0 noise behind, so all we can hear are the stations. So it's a wonderful location here to be operating outside from.
Excellent. Of course, smack into the city, in the middle of the city, that's quite another thing. And as I tuned in 1 hour ago to look what the bands are shaping up, and there was very big background noise, sometimes to S7, and that seemed to be not very good. But of course, CW, that's a better choice to have then.
Yeah, you can probably see in the distance at the back of the video there.
Yeah,
that's a very large TV mast, several hundred meters high.
Yeah,
in a place called Emley Moor, and there are 2 masts because they've been having to do some work on the main TV transmission mast. So they dropped down another mast next to it by helicopter, which is going to stay up for a couple of years while they repair the other mast. It's a massive. It doesn't look that big from here, but it's got a huge operating base at the bottom. It's got a lift inside the mast. It is absolutely enormous. It supplies TV to the whole of this part of the country.
Yeah. It's, one should have some amateur radio antennas on top of it, shouldn't we?
Well, I'm told the chief engineer at up there used to be a radio ham, the guy who was the chief engineer, and he left there many years ago. But he did give approval years ago for us to have a repeater up there, a VHF repeater. So there was apparently, well before my time, a VHF repeater at the top of that huge mast. I mean, the coverage must have been phenomenal, but we can't get permission for those type of things nowadays. Sadly, they've got too much stuff up there, microwave links and so on. Yeah. In there, it's anything like that. There's no point in even asking. We'll never be allowed. So
unfortunately, it's correct. We had the same over here. We had a telecom mast, 100 tower, 130 meters high. It's got a brilliant range of transmission there and of coverage, and it was taking up signals on VHF and UHF from all over Northern Europe. But they had to take our antennas down because the restrictions restrictions were more strict then, and we didn't cope with the restrictions any longer, so we had to take it down. Very unfortunately, the new location is perhaps 10% ineffective as the old one was.
It's a shame, isn't it? But,
Yeah.
Yeah, but on VHF up here, but I only live a few miles away from where lots of the other club members live, closer to Huddersfield, the big town here. But I can't hear them at all on VHF, just because of these. You know, we're in the ridge, the Pennine Hills here.
Yeah.
And of course, there are some, like where we're standing today, is several hundred feet higher than where I live, and I live something like 220 meters above sea level, but where I am here is 350 meters above sea level. So, you know, that's between me and half the other club members. So VHF locally is almost impossible.
Yeah, that's kind of understood. Yeah.
I'll have to show you something else as well. This is very important that we've got down here too, as you can see. In a second.
Fine. Oh.
Can you see all that? Can you see all the sheep in the field over there?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We've got a field for the sheep.
We
so
can see it.
This is very, very rural. A beautiful spot.
Yeah, yes. Indeed, it is.
Which of course, so we get strange people asking us, you know, what's going on? They can hear Morse code coming out of the. Anyway, we're having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to last in this wind. It is very cold.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you for this. Thank you for the effort. It was a really pleasure to see you again and to work you even as well.
And you know, it's great fun to work radio rather than just work on Zoom, of course.
It's good. Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah.
Okay, well, look, I'm going to, everyone, Ian, I'm just going to check and see if Ian is...
For Mike's information,
did we ever hear Bob N4X18?
I do.
For Mike's information, the call sign that used to be held by the guy from Elmley Moor, Ian, is G6LD. And when he died in 2003, his family asked that the club keep the call alive. So you'll hear the club using G6LD sometimes.
Yeah, that's the one we're using on 20 meters is G6LD, and he was the chief engineer, wasn't he?
Yes, that's right.
At Emley Moor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Got that. I think we didn't hear G6LD until now, but only the other one, G4CDD. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, thank you.
So I didn't get it on Zoom, but Ian tells me that, and Bob's back on again, N4X18. Ian tells me that Bob gave him 339. He thinks on CW on 20. So looks like we've managed to work. You know, club members in other parts of the UK, Jef over in Lytham St Annes, and yourself and Adriane in Germany. Jef in Belgium, and Bob in North America. So it's pretty good.
No, that's brilliant. Very good. So we have still one great goal, South Africa.
That's the one. Definitely, I agree with you. Whenever the conditions are right for that, I really want to make that contact with Tom down there in South Africa. I did work last week on 15 meters, a ZS1 station that Tom knows, but Tom mainly works sideband, not CW. So I'm going to have to get into the habit of checking out the sideband bits of the frequencies instead of sitting on the Morse key all the time.
Okay, yeah, that's quite a long distance tour. I think it must be 9,000 kilometers, something like that.
It's about, I think I seem to remember it was something 8,800 kilometres, I think, to that ZS1 station I worked.
And reflections on the earth, not on water. That's also aggravating the chances there. It must be a little bit difficult. But I remember the olden times of Radio South Africa broadcasting to Middle Europe area. They used pointed direction radiation, and it was always a little bit difficult to pick them up, even regarding that they had something to 500 kilowatts or so. So it wasn't easy at this time, and it's still thing to achieve to reach down there and speak via SSB to people.
No, absolutely, and certainly, you know, from my home QTH, I only operate with a ground-mounted vertical antenna for 2015 and 10. You know, conditions have got to be very good for me to get into South Africa, you know, from my home QTH with no gain on my antenna with the vertical. But I'm sure we're going to work, Tom, one day. I'm sure we will work it.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Back on Ian Lamb, I think if I'm not mistaken, he's a past president of the club, isn't he? Before he became Silent Key.
G6LD.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Well, my antenna, if we're throwing antennas in, all I'm using is one of the ATAS 120 on a triple mag mount, stuck on the roof of the home. And that's my HF antenna.
But it gives you results.
Gives me results, yes. Work down into South America quite a lot, and you know, under the right conditions. Not the strongest signal on the band, but that's what you've got to work with. What you've got, haven't you?
Given the right conditions, that could be quite sufficient. Huh?
And Jeff's got all his stuff on his balcony in Belgium.
Yeah, that's also very amazing.
What I'm going to have to do is try and set up some contacts when I go out to Germany, to Bavaria in December, because we tend to go up into the big mountains, up into the Karwendel Mountains, just on the border between Germany and Austria, because we're staying in the small town of Mittenwald, just south of Garmisch-Partenkirchen, on that train line that runs down to Innsbruck. And we go up climbing in the hills from there. So I tend to take my QRP radio with me and a short antenna, usually an end-fed half wave, and see who I can work. So we'll see if we can work some club members when I'm down there, which will be good.
That would be excellent. Are you taking Facebook with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have my phone and an iPad with me, so I'll be able to just alert people on Facebook that you know, I'm wherever I am at whatever time, operating what frequency. I mean, as you'll know, when you're high up in those mountains, even at the beginning of December, there will be a lot of snow and ice at 3,000 meters, and you can't operate for very long from up there.
No, of course. That's quite difficult there with the WX conditions, of course. But we are keeping our fingers crossed that WX will be in favor of your activities, and of course, wishing that you have a very good time there. And
yeah, thank you.
We will be on the lookout.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Good to see you. Brian's just walked in. I think Brian and Barry have been up on. They've been up trig points today, not far from here. So they popped in to say hello to us.
Hi.
Anyway, look, I think I'm going to sign off because before my phone dies on me. So good to see everyone. So just say goodbye to Mike and Adriane, to Jef over in Lytham St Annes, the other Jef OS8NT over in Belgium, and Bob over in the States. Good to see you all, and I'm really pleased that we've worked all of you this afternoon, every one of you, which is fantastic. So I will see you all again on Wednesday night, where we've got our Tom let's get his call sign right, ZT1T, giving his talk on how radio saved our lives. So we'll see you all on Wednesday evening.
We'll see you. Thank you again to
Okay.
all.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Cheers and
Bye
some
bye.
praise to you all.
Bye. Good night.
Cheers. Bye.
Good evening. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. Okay.